Welcome back, cultists. And we are playing Underhand again. This time we are going to try to summon Jungle King Rhybaax. To start each game, you can get blessings from the gods you summoned. These are displayed in the gallery, and when you win, plus you freely get the blessings of the god you last summoned. So see where it says choose up to 4 blessings, and the one for God of Beginnings is already checked. Now, as it turns out, if we try to check this off, it'll look like it's clicked off. We'll still get it because you automatically get the blessing from the god you most recently summoned if you summoned the god on your most recent game. This appears to be a graphical glitch in with the game. Unfortunately, it's not the only glitch. This game does have a few programming glitches. But yeah, now all the others, we can't click. And that's because you have to actually summon a god to get its blessings at all. And we've only summoned the one. Now notice that the gods are here in 3 different tiers. There's the lower tier with God of Beginnings, Rhybaax, and Windigo. Then the middle tier, Jaiki and Kekujira. And the upper tier, Yakari and Luchi. To have a chance to summon one god, you need to have summoned all the gods on all the tiers below it. So, for this game, the only gods we can try to summon are Rhybaax and Windigo. The only way you can summon God of Beginnings is through the tutorial. And I find it's best to try to decide to commit to a god to try to summon first, before you even start the game. And I'm going to try to summon Rhybaax. So here we go. It's an auction for relic. They know not what they are selling. So if we need a relic, we can either buy it for 5 money, arrange to have it stolen, spend 2 cultists, get the relic, and incur 3 suspicion, or pass on it reluctantly. Well, we do not need a relic right now, so we will pass. Rumors of Darkness, here we go. Here's the God event chain. Whispers of Ancient Ruins in the Jungle. The Jungle Expedition. So we can either prepare an expedition, insert the expedition, and get going. Say another time, in which case we can try again later. Or the rumors are baseless, where we will not be able to accomplish this for this game. We will prepare the expedition. Tax Day. So this is one of the 4 resource drains. There are things that require you to pay resources or bad things happen. This will occur, so this one will keep coming back every single round. So you either pay your taxes, say you can't afford it and gain 2 suspicion, or kidnap the tax collector, gain 3 suspicion and 1 prisoner. We'll pay our taxes, and try to note that we have to continue paying taxes every round or else start incurring suspicion. Inheritance. We can either keep the assets of 1 relic, liquefy the assets, and get 3 money. Yeah, those are the only 2 options. Normally I would go for the relic, but because I know that we have Tax Day in the mix, I'm actually going to liquefy the assets this time, because Rhybaax is the one deity that does not require a relic to summon it. Okay, this is the other blessing. We can either use some cultists, some food, or some money. Well, in the expedition, the first thing you need to do is to pay preferably 2 cultists and 2 food, and you don't want to spend your last food or else you run out of food and have to resort to cannibalism. Not kidding. So I'll go for the food, so that you can spend the 2 food and still have food left over. Potion vendor. We can't handle his strongest potions. Buy a tincture of duplication. 1 money and 1 cultist for 2 cultists. Buy a draft of vitality, 1 money for 1 food, or we can't handle his weakest potions either. And there are some resource drains that will hit your cultists, so I'm actually going to go for a money and a cultist to get an additional cultist. So now I can lose 1 cultist and still have the 3rd cultist. Ancestral Reckoning. Oh boy. There's a chance I might have made a mistake earlier in the game because of what this card does. The actions of your ancestors are inescapable. Personally, I think this is the worst designed card in the game. No one can avoid fate. Insert 2 ancestors into the deck. So the good news is this is the last time this round that we'll be seeing... Why am I getting a second inheritance? I think I might have found another bug. I'm not complaining. This can help out. Keep the assets. We're going for a relic because sometimes the ancestors make you pay a relic or make really bad things happen. Yeah, there are lots of options for what the ancestors can do. Some of them are good, some of them are really bad. And you don't get any chances to figure out what it's going to be until it's right in your face. Okay, we can either raid the compound. Alright, trade will strengthen us both, or leave them be. And right now I'll say leave them be, because we need both our money to pay our taxes later. We'll need the cultists to go on the expedition, and we have enough food. Wandering children, they shouldn't be out alone. No one will miss 2 or 3, we can either just grab them, gain 3 prisoners or 2 suspicion, offer them gifts, lose 1 money to gain 3 cultists and 2 suspicion, or let them go. I'll let them go this time. They will keep coming back every time we go through the deck, and so if I decide I need to do some kidnapping, I can do some kidnapping. Traveling salesperson, you can either buy supplies, lose 2 money, gain 1 food, sell supplies, lose 2 food, gain 1 money, or decline to trade. Right now, I'll decline to trade. I feel like I have exactly the right amount of those things. A charitable donation, a way to deflect suspicion. Food for the hungry, 1 food and 1 suspicion. Money for the poor, 1 money and 1 suspicion. Or charities for the weak. Well, we don't have any suspicion to get rid of, so charities for the weak. The Necronomicon. Alright, so the options are either learn the ways of darkness, you can get 1 relic and 1 cultist, and insert 3 reading the Necronomicon, or it's too dangerous. I'll say it's too dangerous. From experience, reading the Necronomicon tends to have more negative effects than positive effects, and I feel like I'm probably going to win this game with what I currently have, so I'll take the risk-averse option. Second beginner's luck, because apparently I found a way of glitching it into giving me 2 of the same blessing. Let's go for a little more money so that we can pay our taxes twice. If you note, we don't have any... And here's a way... Well, okay, and it seems I've abused this glitch to my detriment. Because... Notice the only options here, right? Tax break. So normally having tax break and tax day together is a good thing because they can offset each other. I'm going to go for a shopping trip because now I'm at 16 cards. I'm going to have to randomly discard stuff. Here we go. Greed, the deadliest of sins. You have more than 15 cards. Discard 5 cards, and I lost my relic. Well, whoops. And I lost some cultists. Start an expedition. Fame and fortune await. Because I activated greed, I can't send a large party. I have to send a small party, which means I'm going to need to send more reinforcements later on. Oh, I guess maybe I should have said maybe another time. Charitable donation, charities for the weak. You have got to be kidding me. Alright, this is exactly the card I was worried about. Our only options are to insert a Wrath of the Gods card. That is the single most dangerous card in the game. I either need... Yeah, I'm going to need as many personnel as I can get here. I'm gonna have to maintain 2 money to pay my taxes. Doing this sends me to exactly 15 resources. Normally with Potion Vendor, I would say... I would want to go for the second cultist to help me get a 7th personnel because I'm likely to discard stuff. Actually, I might as well do that because even if I do need... I feel like that's a safer option, yeah. Because I will need 5 personnel in order to appease the wrath of the gods.
Emergency broadcast. Several children have gone missing from the neighborhood. These children were last seen exiting the schoolhouse together before they vanished, presumably while making their way home. The first concerned parent called into the county police station when the child failed to show up several hours later. I didn't think much of it at first because you know kids, they wander off all the time. But this isn't like it wouldn't have stayed out this long without at least telling me, one fretful parent confides. If you have any idea where these children might be, please call in immediately. In the meantime, make sure to keep a close eye on your little ones.
Alright, so while that announcement was happening, we encountered greed and had to discard resources again. And sure enough, we discarded 3 personnel, because that's just how bad our luck has been. And I could have gotten a 5th personnel by... Yeah, pass on it reluctantly. Could have gotten a 5th personnel. Hex break. Yeah, that card has been the bane of our existence this game. Do this just to slim down a little in case we need to gain more personnel. Ah! Turn back! We get a personnel. Here we go. Charitable donation, a way to deflect the suspicion that helps us slim down on our resources. Normally, Rhybaax is a lot easier than this. This is something of an anomaly, this game. Yeah, I'm actually going to go for this, because we can use food to deflect suspicion eventually. And I do want to maintain cultists, because I'm going to have to restart the expedition. Wrath of the Gods, a nameless fury approaches. So the only way to survive Wrath of the Gods is either to sacrifice 5 personnel, sacrifice a relic, which I don't have, or just to lose. So we have averted the Wrath of the Gods.
Presumably, while making their way home, the first concerned parent called into the county police station when the child failed to show up several hours later. I didn't think much of it at first because you know kids, they wander off all the time. But this isn't like it wouldn't have stayed out this long without at least telling me, one fretful parent confides. If you have any idea where these children might be, please call in immediately. In the meantime, make sure to keep a close eye on your little ones.
So earlier, if you were wondering why I decided not to go on the expedition just yet, it's because that would have meant spending my last food. And if I were to do that, I will need some way of, yeah. Oh, I see what I should have done. Yeah. So if I were to do that, then I would have to resort to cannibalism, which would gain me more suspicion. Yeah, I'm going to have to say charities for the week here. I think I know how to play this. I suppose I could send the small party again. Yeah, I probably actually want to do that, which is what I should have done from the start. Well, not from the start, but from needing to restart the quest. Potion vendor. Alright, here we go. This is going to seem kind of crazy. Actually, wait, no, I'm not sure I want to do this. Send it down to there. Then I won't have to pay my taxes and I'll have to do it all again. So no, I don't want to do that. Because if you gain more than 4 suspicion, yeah, I can't afford to do that. If you're at 5 suspicion or more, you can get police raid, which forces you to either pay 3 money and lose half your suspicion, 2 cultists and lose half your suspicion, or lose the game. So if you have the cultists to spare, then it's a good way to get rid of some suspicion. But if you don't, then it's not a good way to do that. Turn left. Tax break. Yeah, no, I have exactly the amount of money that I'm going to need. Leave them be. Dead end, we have no choice. Yeah, I'm going to just forfeit this game because I think the early game weirdness of the forced discard and all that, and especially the events of the ancestor card, cost us the game. We'll try again later.